Hey guys, my name is Jana and I'm a friendly Arab.
You're a friendly Arab. That implies other Arabs aren't friendly. Well, you said it. You know more than I guess, so I'll concede to your wisdom. You heard it, guys. Make a note. Arabs aren't nice.
Do you believe that men and women deserve equal opportunities? For example, if a man was applying for a job, do I deserve to be equally considered for that job even though I'm a female?
Even though you're a female, yes. Because you're a female, no. Frankly, if I was hiring for a job and the woman raised the issue of gender, I would put her CV straight in the shredder. The last thing we need is some humorless feminist spoiling our day. However, I would consider whoever was more qualified for the position, how I feel they'd fit in, do the best work. If it was a woman, I'd pick her. If it was a man, well, I guess that makes me sexist. I mean, that's how it works, right?
If I get the job, do I deserve to be paid as much as he would have been paid if he got the job?
You would be. It's illegal to pay someone less because of their gender. Not even the wage gap myth claims this. They say it's an average wage gap across the board. Not a gap from person to person. Do some research. You're definitely not getting this job now.
If you answered no, why are you wasting your time watching this video when you could be spending it building a time machine back to the 50s?
Nice attempt at a burn there. I guess I'll have to put some ice on that or something. I honestly don't think anyone these days thinks women deserve to earn less than men for the same work. And funnily enough, they don't.
However, if you answered yes, you are a feminist.
Logical fallacies are a surefire way to ensure that everybody with brain cells listening to you know that you have a distinct lack of brain cells. I'm going to guess that you're just a face and hair and there's no actual brain back there. I actually read a great example for this fallacy. All ghosts are imaginary. All unicorns are imaginary. Therefore, all ghosts are unicorns. It's exactly the same line of reasoning. I'll leave a full link to the description of the fallacy.
Feminism is not a negative, dirty word. It does not mean women who hate men. It does not mean women who think that they are better than men. It doesn't even mean that men and women are exactly the same.
Well, if the movement contains elements that do actually believe that, oh, and they do, and tolerates them, does nothing to distance themselves from that radical element. And instead of blaming the people that are giving you that reputation, you blame everybody else for reacting to it.
I mean, even just physically, we can have babies, men can run faster, just we're physically different human beings.
You're correct. Damn, I never thought I'd say that about a feminist.
And I really don't think that it's a lot to ask of our amazing, open-minded generation to just accept that gender equality is a basic human right. It's not okay when a girl is upset with you and you say something like, she's probably just on her period or something.
Well, given a woman spends about 25% of her life between the ages of, say, 15 and 50, actually, you know, having periods, the symptoms of which last about a week and occur once every month or roughly every 4 weeks. It's not a hard leap from there to assume that when a girl is irrational, angry, and butthurt about something, that it could be the hormones flying around your body. It's biology. Don't deny science, you troglodyte. Oh, and your eyebrows are way too short for your face. It looks ridiculous.
No, it's not okay to think that girls can't make decisions because we're too emotional.
Well, if I rocked up in a pissed off mood and started screaming about how we should kill all women, and basically saying any form of sex is rape against men, and pretty much threatening to ruin your life if you disagreed with me, I don't think you would like that overly emotional reaction.
If you're a guy, you're probably good at something that typical guys like to do, like play video games, play sports, and all that guy stuff.
Oh my god, stop generalizing men, you're such a misandrist. Up.
And if you're honest with yourself, you probably realise that there's a girl out there that could probably kick your ass at COD.
I'm a Counter-Strike global offensive man. You have no right to look upon me.
And outdo you at the sports that you like to play.
To be honest, the only sport I ever really got into at school was rugby. And honestly, I can imagine a team of feminists playing against a team of normal people. Ref, he touched my boob in the scrum. Rape! We'd lose 10 yards for that, you monster.
And equally, the stereotypical things that girls like to do, like wear makeup or do each other's hair, there is definitely a guy out there that can probably do all of that better than us.
Oh yes, I can do crazy things with a weave. Crazy things.
And the worst thing is, so many girls out there say that they're not feminists because they think that for some reason guys will like them more if they say that.
Nope. Girls choose to become anti-feminists because they're intelligent, independent people. They don't need to lump together in your little support groups, so you can make each other feel better about your own insecurities.
There's so many people out there that think that feminism is obsolete, and that's just not true. There are so many countries where gender equality and any type of equality is still not a thing.
You mean the countries that don't have electricity in any significant amount, not to mention the internet? Yeah, sure, keep making videos on the internet, that's really going to help them out.
And none of us, absolutely none of us, men and women, would be here and having the luxuries we have now if it wasn't for women fighting for human rights.
Wow, you just went full retard, didn't you? Yes, it's all thanks to women. Let's skip over that part where hundreds of thousands of men from the greatest nations in the world banded together to fight for their freedom. And the freedom of their families. Don't you remember that? There was 2 world wars about it. Well, there are a few other great nations, but they were just a little bit too much, you know, on the enemy side. I'm looking at you, Croughton T.
So girls, if you think that you don't want to say that you're feminist to certain people because you think that you're not going to be cool or liked by guys, please don't allow yourself to be put down like that.
Alright, that Strawman is getting really old and tatty now. Maybe just throw it away? I know you made it yourself and all, and it's very creative, but it's getting a little bit old. Nice space shuttle on your top, by the way. The rocket, designed, built, and flown by men. You know, in something like actual scientific progression.
If a guy doesn't like you because you have a voice or an opinion, or you're intelligent, or you're really good at something that he's really good at and he's intimidated by you, girl, forget that guy.
So you should allow yourself to be talked down to like that if you're a mute, unopinionated idiot who sucks at pretty much everything. Alright, I'll make a note of your advice.
There are so many guys out there that will respect you for who you are and treat you as an equal.
Basically any guy who isn't part of a hardline religious group. But of course she means a male feminist, who no other feminist wants to sleep with.
So please don't ever feel like you have to just act dumb and submissive just so another guy can feel comfortable around you.
And don't feel that you need to act dumb and submissive to the hordes of social justice warriors out there who will absolutely fuck you over for stepping a toe out of line. There are very few men out there who actually like a brainless chick with nothing to say. We like a bit of pillow talk. We need a player too. We're player 1, we were here first.
If you want to be successful, if you want to work hard, if you want a career, if you want to be a stay-at-home mum, do it. Be the best mum you can be.
This is now eerily starting to sound like an army recruitment pitch. Do you think Tumblr is a secret front for a feminist army that will rise up if Trump wins the election? Well, there's only one way to find that out.
But don't let anyone tell you that you should or shouldn't do something based on your gender.
You shouldn't wave your penis around if you're a girl. Checkmate. Oh, I've got one. You shouldn't pull up your top because you're a girl. Go on. Prove how strong and independent you really are and whip those puppies out.
And the same goes for guys. If you want to be a chef, if you want to be a makeup artist, if you want to be a hairdresser.
I understand makeup artist and hairdresser being mentioned as unusual guy jobs. But chef? A fucking chef? Really?
Feminism is the belief that you have the right to do that, no matter what gender you are. And it's as simple as that.
That isn't even the dictionary definition. You're feminisming wrong. You can't be a hypocrite on the same definitions. You stick to the dictionary definition of feminism, but disregard the dictionary definition of sexism, racism, and gender. Didn't you take gender studies? Everything she says simply confirms my original hypothesis. She's just a face and hair. With a lazy dip dye. So, dear viewers, these are really fucking hard to think up, by the way. But what would make you turn feminist for a night? For me, it would take an 18-year-old Swedish model serving whiskey on the beach in nothing but her smile. And the best answers I'll put at the end of my next video. And as always, thank you for your time.